Begin again every day. In the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, apprentice magicians were told to perform the Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram, the LBRP, twice a day. Once in the morning, once at night. It was non-negotiable. And speaking from my personal relationship with magic, I can tell you this single ritual done daily has changed everything. If you've reached this point in your journey, I highly encourage you to do it at least once a day. It doesn't need to be perfect. You don't need to feel powerful or focused every time. Just do the best you can. That consistency matters more than perfection. The LBRP may feel more complex than other rituals, but its benefits are powerful and deeply layered. Here's why it's essential. Aura hygiene. Throughout the day, we collect energy like dust, fragments from other people, old memories, triggered emotions. They stick to our energetic field. Ever remember a fight from years ago and felt your body heat up again? Or a moment of shame that flushes back through you? That residue stays with you. The LBRP clears it out. It's an energetic shower, washing off emotional grime and psychic clutter. Think of it like clearing your inbox before starting your day. If you don't, old messages and junk clutter your focus and steal your time. The ritual clears the energetic noise, giving you a clean mental slate and clear spiritual bandwidth. Energetic protection. The LBRP doesn't just clean, it fortifies. Over time, it strengthens your aura's boundary. It's like locking your front door every night, not because danger is guaranteed, but because it's a smart habit that protects what matters. The ritual secures your energetic space, creating a boundary that keeps unwanted forces out before they even try to enter. Mental clarity and focus. Magic follows focus, and the LBRP clears the mental static so you can concentrate. We all know the feeling, being in ritual, trying to focus, and some random thought interrupts. The LBRP sharpens your inner lens. It reduces stray mental energy and helps you tune your attention like a blade. Environmental purification. It's not just your aura. The space around you gets cluttered too. Energy lingers in rooms, from others, from past rituals, from lingering emotion. Even neutral energy might interfere with your work if it doesn't match your intent. The LBRP clears the stage. It makes your space yours again. It's the difference between walking into a quiet, open room and stepping into one filled with static and echoing distractions. One supports clarity and calm, the other drains your attention. This ritual turns down the noise and opens the space for true presence. Subconscious awakening. Here's where it gets metaphysical. The LBRP banishes everything in a circle around you, and you stand in the center of that purified void. In that space, you're the creator. You become the one who speaks the world into being. And that's the message this ritual sends to your deep mind. Wake up. You are a co-creator in this reality. You shape your life. The LBRP reminds your subconscious that you are central to the story. It uses powerful symbols, not words, to plant this message deep in the psyche. Evocation primer. The LBRP also begins your relationship with evocation, calling in divine intelligences. When you first begin, the angels you summon may feel imaginary, symbolic, and that's okay. But something happens when you repeat the ritual with sincerity over time. You begin to feel a response. Angels are angles of light. Let's talk about the word angel. Angels predate Christianity. They show up in ancient cave paintings, pre-Abrahamic religions, Sumerian myths, and across world traditions. Sometimes called devas, bodhisattvas, or simply spirits of light. They're eager to help. You just have to ask. If angels don't resonate with you, you can adapt the ritual. You can evoke elementals, deities, or other guiding forces that align with your path. The point is to surround yourself with high-frequency intelligence that holds space with you. Choose what works, but don't be afraid to stretch. Sometimes the thing that we resist holds the exact transformation we need. The LBRP is not just an energetic cleanse. It is a mental sharpening, a spiritual awakening, a training in focus, power, and presence, a daily reclaiming of your space, a bold reminder you are not powerless here. If you perform it regularly, even imperfectly, it will change your energy, your life, and your magic. This is your space. This is your story. You stand at the center. So clear the noise, call in the light, and become the force that shapes the world around you. That's the real magic. That's the rhythm of power. That's the daily work of becoming. The Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram is not just a beginner's technique. It's the most essential tool in the magician's daily toolkit. Yes, it clears negative energy from your space, but more importantly, it lays the groundwork for every future operation of your magic. It is the ritual that prepares the stage inside you where spiritual forces come to play, communicate, and transform. It may be simple, but it is not small. The inner temple must be built. To practice true magic, you must begin building an inner chamber, a psychic space within that holds energy, intention, and intelligence. The LBRP helps construct that place. With consistent use, the ritual reduces the influence of the material world over your mind. It helps free you from reaction and reactivity, allowing you to evolve by intent rather than by accident. In that sense, the LBRP is not just banishing the outer, it's establishing sovereignty within. But for that work to truly take root, one thing is needed above all: privacy. Create sacred space. Whenever possible, perform the ritual in a quiet room, free from distractions. Candlelight is preferred. Turn off the phone, close the door, tell the world in no uncertain terms that this space and time are yours. If someone watches or listens while you work, it can unconsciously pull power away from the operation. In early stages of training, the mind is still deeply entangled with external validation and social norms. Ritual becomes performative rather than transformative. Privacy fuels potency. The rule of silence. The other great pillar of your ritual practice is silence. Never talk about your active magical work while it's still unfolding. Never describe rituals you've just begun or visions you haven't yet fully integrated. Why? Because speech distributes energy. It links powers together, often in ways that dilute or diffuse them. When you speak too early, you open your sacred process to the noise of doubt, approval seeking, or social interruption. Know, dare, will, and keep silent. Silence does not mean isolation. It means power containment. It means building energy the way one saves money, with intention, patience, and discretion. Over time, silence becomes not just a discipline, but a form of internal listening. You begin to sense your own power accumulating. You begin to feel your will as a living current. These rules may sound intense, but they're not elitist, they're foundational. If you live with someone, ensure it's a person who understands your path and supports your transformation. Avoid environments filled with chaos, judgment, or control. If your living situation undermines your focus, consider this your first magical challenge. Create or claim a space of your own, even just a corner of a room, even just 15 minutes a day, but guard it fiercely. Magic requires you to prioritize your evolution. That doesn't mean abandoning love, relationships, or life's joys. It means setting boundaries to protect the sacred. The magician isn't here to escape the world. You're here to master it. Live, love, laugh, go out into the world, be social if that's your nature, but carve out space daily to step beyond conformity and return to your sovereign self. Magic will change you. It will break things open. Old relationships may dissolve. Jobs may no longer fit. Desires may shift. This is not punishment. It's the process of becoming real. Letting go of familiar patterns, even harmful ones, is painful. But on the other side of that pain is clarity, peace, and personal power. Transformation requires solitude, discomfort, and trust. If you stay the course, new allies, new paths, and new power will arrive, often faster than expected. Magic does not just strip, it replaces. The commitment that opens everything. Perform the Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram once a day. Do it consistently. Do it in privacy. Do it in silence. Let your power gather. Let your focus sharpen. Let your inner temple be established. Let the outer world lose its grip. Let your energy rise. Let the magic begin.